It's a regular meeting. Today is Wednesday, May the 28th, and it is approximately 5:02 p.m. If I could have our clerk please call roll.
Thank you. Can you please state your name for the record? Member from the City of Colton.
Frank Navarro, Mr. Chividia in the audience.
Thank you. Member from the City of Highland.
Penny Lilburn with alternate Larry McCallum in the audience.
Thank you. Member from the City of Loma Linda.
Dusty Rigsby.
Member from the County of San Bernardino 5th District.
Baca Jr. present.
And members from the City of San Bernardino.
Theodore here.
Kim Knotts here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. At this time, I'd like to ask our legal counsel to read us into closed session, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. There are, the first three items are all related to pending litigation, different cases. Pursuant to Government Code Section 54956.9, subsection A, the Commission will meet with the Chief Executive Officer and General Counsel related to pending litigation. The first one is Franco versus SBIAA, and the case number is listed. The second one is Lee versus SBIAA, and again, the case number is listed in the agenda. And the third one is In Re Thunder International Group. It is a U.S. bankruptcy court for the District of New Jersey. And again, the case number is listed. And then the last item is conference with labor negotiators pursuant to Government Code Section 54957.6. And the position that is will be discussed is the position of Chief Executive Officer.
Thank you very much. We will adjourn to closed session and reconvene shortly. Thank you. We will reconvene our meeting, and I would like to ask our attorney to read us out of closed session, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. As to all four items in closed session, there was no reportable action taken and direction was given.
Thank you very much. At this time, I would like to call to order the open session of the San Bernardino International Airport Authority. And if I could ask Mr. Sanchez to lead us in the pledge.
If we can all stand, please, face the flag and put your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation.
Thank you, Mr. Sanchez. Madam Clerk, do we have any items to be added or deleted to this agenda today?
No, sir, we do not.
Thank you very much. Conflict of interest disclosures from commission members. Hearing none, seeing none. Informational items. Mr. Burrows.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. I'm going to ask Ms. Pritchett to kick us off here. We have some new staffing announcements we want to update you on. Kat?
Excellent. Good afternoon. Thank you, Mike. I would like to introduce the newest addition to our administration team. Ruth Sonnefeld, our payroll and benefits specialist, has joined us, I believe, her first month now. She's going to be working with our HR manager, Nydia Rivera, to ensure that our team is accurately paid and fully covered with insurance. So excited to have her, and our team is full.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome. Mr. Burrows.
Okay, the next one, we have a visual aid on, and we have to wait for Jillian to get back here because we got to queue it up. Bear with. So we got a couple of very recent updates on your terminal. So Mark, would you help us out with this one?
Yeah, I guess this is an extension of what Kat was talking about with the airport staff, because these are our newest members that frequent the terminal. So these are our certified therapy dogs. We call them mission support at SPD. And they go around and visit with passengers and take some of the stress out of travel for them, should they be feeling anxious or anything else. But there's about 15 of the dogs in total, and a handful of handlers who have been badged and make their way through the terminal. Can be seen not every day, but they do like to visit whenever their schedule allows. So that's SPD's new mission support pups.
And then we have one more for you. congratulations for surviving almost the end of World Trade Month. But no, thank you for helping celebrate that. Want to thank all those that were able to come out for the 31st annual World Trade Week Conference up in Highland. Thank you, Mayor, for the welcome, and Council Member Sanchez, and Council Member Charette, Council Member Popescu for your time out there. Department of Commerce team was very, very pleased with the turnout, the questions, and we got some good feedback from them. So really appreciate the support, and they do too. So that concludes our reports.
Thank you very much, and thanks to the commission members that were able to attend. Commission consent items, items 3, 4, 5, and 6. Moved by Member Rigsby and second by Member Lilburn. Madam Clerk, our vote, please.
Thank you. We have a motion by Member Rigsby and a second by Member Lilburn. Please state your votes for the record. Member Navarro?
Yes?
Member Lilburn?
Yes.
Member Rigsby?
Yes.
Member Baca? Member Sanchez?
Yes.
And Member Canas?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Moving on to commission action items. Item number 7. This is to consider and adopt the proposed budget adjustments for fiscal year 24-25. Mr. Cosino, please.
Thank you, Mayor. This action is considered and adopt budget adjustments of expenses and capital outlays in excess of revenues in the amount of net amount of $45,280. The majority of these adjustments, Note A through Note E, are $0 net adjustments. And starting with Note A, we have a $0 budgetary transfer within the Luxavere SBD Property Management, Terminals, and Airport Manager Departments to correct a budget development error between Budget Class 53 Utilities and Budget Class 55 Repairs and Maintenance. And this basically corrects something that just happened at the beginning of the fiscal year, in which we translated our old accounting system to our new accounting system. So this corrects that. Note B is a $0 change budget transfer within the Airport Manager Department to correct a deficit in repairs and maintenance, which is Budget Class 55. Note C, a $0 change budget transfer from the Airport Manager Department to the Development and Properties Department within Budget Class 63, which is capital expenditures and outlays, and that is to fund the badging office remodel in Building 680. Note D is a $0 change budget within the Luxavere SBD budget from Budget Class 55, Repairs and Maintenance, to Budget Class 63, Capital Expenditure and Outlays to fund the FBO Kitchen and Hospitality Bar remodel and refresh. And then Note E is a $0 change budget within the Information Technology Department from Budget Class 63, Capital Expenditures and Outlay, to Budget Class 54, Telecommunications, to correct the deficit. And the final one is Note F. That is where our $45,280 increase in capital outlays for the airfield slurry and striping project. This adjustment includes a $1,905,610 increase in the final cost of the project, and a $1,860,330 increase in Federal Aviation Agency grant awards. The difference of $45,280 represents SBIAA's local match. And I'd be happy to answer any questions, and that concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Cosino. Any comments or questions from commissioners? Seeing none.
Move to approve.
Sanchez moves to approve.
Second.
Rigsby moves second.
Thank you. We have a motion by Member Sanchez and a second by Member Rigsby. Please state your votes for the record. Member Navarro?
Yes?
Member Lilburn? Member Rigsby?
Yes.
Member Baca?
Baca Junior.
Member Sanchez?
Yes.
And Member Canas?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to item number 8, approve an increase of $70,000 for Titan Aviation Fuels purchase order for a total amount not to exceed $440,000. Mr. Jeff Barrow, if you would, please.
Nope, that's going to be me.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, Wendy, I'm sorry.
Thank you very much. The approved 2024-2025 budget included a $370,000 line item for avgas fuel cost. based on anticipated levels of general aviation activity at Luxavera SPD. However, over the past several months, we have had experienced a notable and sustained rise in general aviation operations. This increased traffic has led to a higher rate of fuel consumption than originally projected. I'm asking to increase the Titan Aviation avgas purchase order in the amount of $70,000 to secure the supply of avgas for the remaining of the fiscal year. Thank you, and I can answer any questions for you.
Thank you, Wendy. Any questions for Wendy?
Baca Jr. moves. Second.
We have a motion from Baca and a second from Theodore. All those in favor? Or roll call?
Thank you.
Sorry.
We have a motion by Member Baca and a second by Member Sanchez. Please state your votes for the record. Member Navarro, he is absent at this time. Member Lilburn,
Yes.
Member Rigsby,
Yes.
Member Baca,
Baca Jr. Aye.
Member Sanchez,
Yes.
and Member Canas.
Yes.
Thank you.
Great, thank you. Item 9 is to award a construction contract, and I'm going to look to you, Jeff.
Thank you, Mayor. This is award of construction contract with Leonida Builders in an amount not to exceed $91,000 for the badging office remodel project and authorize the chief executive officer to execute all related documents. Staff solicited bids from 5 qualified contractors. We received proposals from 5, from $91,000 to $211,000, and went through them all and found that Leonida was the most qualified bidder for the project. Staff will use the standard contract for this project, and staff recommends the commission to approve the above recommended actions.
Great, thank you. Questions, comments for staff?
Yes, and it may not seem like it's germane, but I'm gonna use the tenuous connection that it's the badging office. I know that there's been issues in the past with the amount of time it takes to do badging. This airport still is very much but takes in a tremendous amount of work through repairs and maintenance of planes, and we bring in specialized crews to deal with those. Badging, I know is taking longer than probably what's ideal. Do you know what sort of thing is the holdup on that? I'm assuming it's not the building, but since it's the badging building.
Yeah, as much as our badging office staff would say it's the building, no, it's not. It's the type of badge that has to be issued for the access level granted. And that comes from TSA, not us. That is a federal requirement when we started passenger service. So that came with it. That was a bag of tricks with passenger service. And depending on where the individual needs to go, whether it's a temporary badge or a permanent badge, that is all run through TSA and a fairly extensive background check. So depending on the individual and the level of access, that dictates the time. And most of that is the background check and when it comes back from the federal partner. It's not a process we directly operate. It's a portal that has to be run in a secure connection through the FBI background check. So sometimes it comes quickly, sometimes it doesn't. And we as the staff that go through the same process encounter the exact same experience. So what could take 3 days for one, could take a week or 2 for the other. I will say the badging team is really good about trying to follow up on those when contractors or tenants are having an issue. Jeff runs through it many, many times when we're dealing with construction. Construction projects we're talking about today, those crews will have to go through the same process. I will say the upside of it with our ops and badging team is we're over the hump on the onslaught of the front end sort of data dump that had to be done to get everybody in compliance. And so now it's more of a maintenance operation to be able to add new folks when people leave a position, come into a new position. So it's come a long way. I'll defer to Mark for any other details he wants to provide, but it's not a process we run, it's a federal process.
Okay, so there shouldn't be a variation of time that it would wait for, let's say, a maintenance guy here as opposed to another airport? It shouldn't be like...
It's all a common portal, and depending on what happens with that individual at the time it gets processed with other stuff in the queue, you know, like I say, it could be 2 days, 3 days, could be a couple weeks. It depends on the individual.
So I just want to make 100% sure there's nothing we can do on our end to expedite this process at all or shorten that time, that wait time, whether it's more staff, a premium plus on the
I-
service.
I wish it was a surcharge that expedites it, but that's not the case. And Mark, anything?
Yeah, no, I think Mike is spot on, and I think the only thing I'd like to add to that is that, not everyone's background is the same, particularly if folks were not born in the country, then that always takes longer, no matter what. Even if they're citizens today, if they weren't born in the United States, that has always taken more time. And so not everyone's situation is the same. We've all lived different lives, and like Mike said, it's not up to us. It's entirely up to the federal government and the FBI and how deep they have to go to ensure that someone can obtain a badge for the airport.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure that we have every competitive edge that we can get. And the last thing we want to do is have one of our tenants lose a massive contract because, well, if I bring crews out here, they're going to be waiting for three weeks before they get badged. And it sounds like there's nothing that can be done with that. So we're on a level playing field with any other competitive.
That's a great way to put it, Councilman. That's a great way to put it. We're on an equal playing field with all other airports, with all other commercial airports.
And to Jeff's defense, the new badging office will provide more accessible and ergonomic stations for folks that need to do it, in-house. Others can do it remotely from the convenience of their own home. So.
Move to approve.
I'll second.
I have a motion by Councilman Sanchez and a second by Mayor Luber, number 9.
Thank you. We have a motion by Member Sanchez and a second by Member Lilburn. Please state your votes for the record. Member Navarro.
Yes.
Member Lilburn.
Yes.
Member Rigsby.
Yes.
Member Baca.
Baca Junior Act.
Member Sanchez.
Yes.
And Member Canas.
Yes.
Thank you.
Moving on to item number 10, award a construction contract to Estate Design and Construction Incorporated in an amount not to exceed $111,870 for the Luxvier SPD Kitchen and Snack Bar Upgrade Project. Now, Mr. Barrow.
Thank you, Mayor. Yes, this is the award of construction contract for Estate Design and Construction Incorporated in an amount not to exceed $111,870 for the Luxvier SPD Kitchen and Snack Bar Upgrade Project, and authorize the Chief Executive Officer to execute all related documents. We used our plan of bids to go out and publicly bid this and got 7 proposals back, and they had a very large range from $111,870 up to $433. After spending a lot of time going through the proposals in detail, making sure everybody's bidding apples for apples, on the base bid, Planet Bid does a breakdown, and on the base bid, there's actually about $30,000 difference in the base bid. Some of these guys just really, when we added the snack bar in the second room, threw wild numbers at it. We don't know why they did that. We don't know if they were, just thinking we're going to pay because they saw how nice the FBO is. But went through the lowest bidder, qualified, checked his background, checked his experience. He does have everything, including his bond, insurance, everything up to date. His background history looks good with everybody that we talked to. So at this point, staff will recommend that the board approves this action item, and if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Comments or questions from commissioners?
I do,
Yes.
Chair. Jeff, just a question. So this is the low bid, and it's low.
Yes, it is.
As many of times that I've been over to the Luxvier, the terminal, I've never seen the kitchen. So, did you get letters from other people who have worked with this contractor? Because it seems like a pretty low bid.
Yes, so what we did is we actually walked all 7 of these contractors as a mandatory job walk out there, and they walked it. We bid it on Planet Bids. We separate the kitchen as the base bid because it was the biggest portion of the job, which include much needed tile work, cabinet work. With all our growing staff, it was way overdue for time to upgrade it, paint and throughout. And they spread that range, and I can read it off from you, from Planet Bids, because we had the same thought you did. It went from $81,960 to $99 to $119, and then to $132 on their base bid. So as I went through it and added up the alternates and saw the difference in alternate pricing, the alternate pricing went from 12 grand to 17 to 8 grand, then it went up to 17, 37. They're all close in line to the highest bidders. Where the cheapest bidder came in low, was in the back second room next to our conference room. We call it the cookie room, where the girls bake the cookies and have extra storage. He was about $30,000 off the low bidder. Now, I explained them to you, you know, are you going to honor your bid? And, you know, you're about 30 grand next on that particular item from the next bidder. And they said, no, we're going to honor our work. So then we did research for several days of checking their qualified work and other jobs they did. And they have great reviews, great response from different people. So we required a performance bond, you know, payment bond and what have you. So we checked everything out to make sure we're good, and we're gonna try them out.
Nice. So is that where the nice cookies back there came from?
It is.
Or did you unwrap those, Kat?
That's why they won't let you in the kitchen. That's why they won't let
We
you in the
baked
kitchen.
them over there. We made them nice and hot and fresh for you.
Well, they're delicious. Not that I had one.
Okay. Chair will entertain a motion.
I'll move it.
Second.
Okay. Madam Clerk?
Thank you. We have a motion by Member Lilburn and a second by Member Rigsby. Please state your votes for the record. Member Navarro?
Yes.
Member Lilburn?
Yes.
Member Rigsby?
Yes.
Member Baca? Member Sanchez?
Yes.
Member Canas?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to item number 11. This is to approve award of a construction contract with CR Contracting LLC in an amount not to exceed $2,427,059 for a slurry seal and airfield painting project, subject to final grant award by the U.S. Department of Transportation, Federal Aviation Administration. Mr. Gibbs, if you would please.
Thank you, Mayor. The graphic on the overhead shows you the areas on the airport that this project will affect. And as you can see, it's pretty much everything where an airplane will access. So it includes shoulders on the runway, shoulders on many of the taxiways, as well as restriping the airfield. And it's important because some things have changed. The aircraft mix, fleet mix in the United States has changed, and the geometry of that matters when they're turning on our various taxiways. So this will resolve a lot of those issues, as well as extend the life of our asphalt surfaces throughout the airfield. So with that in mind, the asphalt will include crack sealing, as well as applying a slurry seal to replace the fines that have been lost over the years on those asphalt surfaces. So this project is primarily funded by the FAA through the Airport Improvement Program. That will fund 95% of the $2.4 million. And it's been in our capital improvement program that the FAA reviews and approves each year. And we think it's a great project. I know Jeff's looking forward to it, as is Jonathan and all of Wendy's airplanes that operate out there. So with that said, staff's fully supportive of this and think it's a great idea.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gibbs. Comments or questions from Commission? Seeing none, Chair calls for a vote.
Move to approve.
Sanchez moves.
Second.
Second. Thank you.
Thank you. We have a motion by Member Sanchez and a second by Member Canas. Please state your votes for the record. Member Navarro?
Yes.
Member Lilburn?
Yes.
Member Rigsby?
Yes.
Member Baca?
Baca Jr. Aye.
Member Sanchez?
Yes.
And Member Canas?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to item number 12. This is to approve award of a professional services agreement with ACOM Technical Services Incorporated in an amount not to exceed $478,551 for the slurry seal and airfield painting project, subject to final grant award, again by the U.S. Department of Transportation and FAA. Mr. Gibbs, one more time.
Thank you, Mayor. And this is a related item to the construction contract. This is for the construction management services required for a project like this. And in 2024, the Commission approved an agreement with ACOM Technical Services to provide this type of services for the list of project that was included in that 5-year list of Airport Capital Improvement Program projects that we then sort out with the FAA each year. So through that process, we go through an independent fee estimate to compare in accordance with FAA requirements to make sure that the scope of services and the amount of charges related to those services are consistent. We've done that and found these rates and fees consistent, and think it's a great idea as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gibbs. Comments, questions from commissioners? Call for
Move to approve.
Baca moves. Baca moves, second Rigsby.
Thank you. We have a motion by Member Baca and a second by Member Rigsby. Please state your votes for the record. Member Navarro?
Yes.
Member Lilburn?
Yes.
Member Rigsby?
Yes.
Member Baca?
Baca Junior, aye.
Member Sanchez?
Yes.
And Member Canas?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item number 13 is to approve a 5-year, 60-month contract with Utility Telecom Group LLC in an amount not to exceed $163,449 over the contract term. Mr. Mark Dennis, our IT manager.
Good afternoon. The agency's 5-year contract with Utility Telecom for internet bandwidth and voice services is coming to a close. In keeping with agency purchasing policy, staff requested quotes from 3 vendors to replace existing services while increasing bandwidth from 2 gigabits per second to 5 gig to accommodate current and future growth in the agency and in supported tenants. Utility Telecom submitted a proposal for 5 gigabits, reducing monthly costs by 39% over the current contract, saving the agency over $1,700 per month. Costs over the 5-year term will total $163,449. This was the only viable proposal received, and Utility Telecom has been selected. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Comments or questions from commissioners?
Move approval.
Baca moves.
Second.
Baca moves to Sanchez. Sanchez second.
Thank you, sir. We do have a motion by Member Rigsby and a second by Member Sanchez. If you can please state your votes for the record. Member Navarro?
Yes.
Member Lilburn?
Yes.
Member Rigsby?
Yes.
Member Baca?
Baca Junior, aye.
Member Sanchez?
Yes.
And Member Canas?
Yes.
Madam Clerk,
Yes, sir.
the first was for Supervisor Baca.
Thank you, sir. I will change that for the
Thank you.
record. Motion by Member Baca and a second by Member Rigsby or Member Sanchez.
Sanchez.
Thank you, sir. That has been noted. First by Member Baca, second by Member Sanchez.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
So it is written, so it should be done. Anyway, moving on to item number 14. Review status of action plan for the San Bernardino International Airport Authority. Mr. Burrows.
I will be brief. It's budget, and want to thank all of the teams for their diligence in providing their inputs. Mr. Cousineau and all of us, this is the first budget in the new chart of accounts and the new accounting system. So as you've seen, we're identifying a few cleanups here and there, but are on track to get your budget to you at your very next meeting, and things are looking good for that. So that concludes the report.
Thank you very much. Madam Clerk, do we have any added or deferred items?
No, sir, we do not.
Thank you. Do we have any public comment?
No, sir, we do not.
Thank you very much. Commission member comments. Starting from our right, Canoe. Your light's on.
I just want to say thank you for the goodie bag, you guys. And now we're just waiting for a Tesla. You get a Tesla, you get a Tesla. Just saying.
But Daryl is trying, believe me. He is
Okay.
working hard for you right now.
Right?
Sanchez? No comments, thank you. All right, thank you. There being no other business to attend to, this meeting is adjourned, and our next meeting will be,
June 25th.
thank you very much.